Welcome. Today we look at this cowl, see if we're tackling that next or if it's good to go. And the Mustang saw its own torque box, 6 more months of welding. I went ahead and spun the Mustang around. I'm either going to be tackling the passenger side floor support and torque box, or I'm doing the cowl and firewall, and we'll have to remove the engine next. So either way, I'm going to need it rotated around. Oh, and I also found the rest of the detonated cutting disc from last video. Okay, laid out here I've got the driver's side floor pan, which I'm definitely doing the full floor pan on that. In the middle, I've got the passenger side new floor support. It's not a firm rail, it's a floor support. And then the right-hand side, the passenger side torque box. 1967, they didn't come with a torque box. They only started doing that on the passenger side. They only started doing that in 68. But it's a great addition. It adds tons of strength. And as I've said before, you know, I'm okay if it's not completely original. This is the passenger side floor pan. I think they're different companies. It might need some forming up at the corner there to get it to fit in. What I don't know yet is if I'm going to do the full length floor pan or just go from the kick boards to basically here where the seat riser is. Yeah, we're going to figure that out once I really dig in. It might make sense to just kind of pull it up because I'm definitely doing the full floor support. So I don't know if I can get away with just replacing from here forward. I might need to go further back, get your seat riser out of there and replace it. I'm not sure. We'll burn that bridge when we come to it. Okay, we are underneath the car now. This is looking on the passenger side. This is your floor support right here. I don't know if you can tell, but it looks like someone has beaten on this thing with a hammer. I don't know what they were doing, but floor support's getting replaced anyway. Like, here's basically the floor support forward. There is a patch that went in here. They just used plain old sheet metal and overlapped it, and it's rusting at the joints. So obviously from here forward at a minimum is getting replaced. Back here it doesn't look or sound terrible. I mean, there's definitely solid metal inside and out. There's some dents. We'll see once I actually get in here. Yeah, there's the seam where they actually put the patch in there forward. Who knows? Maybe they damaged the floor support getting this patch of floor in. I don't know. But regardless, and here's where your new torque box is going to go, right here. Okay, so this is the upper cowl here. And looking inside, yeah, you can see there's some rust underneath that paint. Maybe you can see. It's going to be hard to focus beyond. There are some, yeah, this doesn't bode well. It's not nearly as bad as it could be, but it's definitely not wonderful. Okay, and we're on the driver's side. There's a little porthole on the cowl. I'm going to try to show you what the inside looks like there. So you can see up on the back, if it'll focus, you'll be able to see up on the back. Yep, there's that paint lifting up and some debris. And then you can see all these old pine needles and things. I'm still going to test that. I'm still really curious. Okay, here's the moment of truth. Obviously, this is on the inside looking under the dash on the underside of the cowl. Things do not look amazing. So that has me leaning towards replacing this cowl. If I'm in there and I'm replacing the cowl, I might wind up doing the full firewall as well. That would definitely change a little bit of the course of this project, but hey, that's what it's all about. One thing that you might note or you might be able to see, I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that there was a nest at some point back there. So who knows what kind of state the firewall is underneath all that. I might wind up replacing it anyway. This might be just kind of a discussion in academics. But we're going to, just for the sake of it, we're going to pour some water in the Cowl and see. Okay, I've got some cardboard up underneath here. So hopefully we should be able to tell pretty easily if it gets wet. Pause the video now, place your bets. I'll give you wonderful odds if you're betting it doesn't have a problem. You know what? You guys should have bet me. I'm a little bit in disbelief. Like, looking at the state of things, there's no moisture. There's zero water coming through those hats there, even given all of this rust. Let me see if I can swing around to the other side and show you. And granted, I didn't run a hose down there and everything, but I poured a good amount of water on both sides, and there's no moisture coming through that I can see. Okay, so now I've got a decision to make. Do we clean it up as best we can and just try to treat the rust that's there and move on with our lives, or do we dig into it? Man, good question. I'll think about it. I'm probably going to tear out the rest of what's going on here and really get a good look, kind of get up this the firewall insulation, get a good look at the state of the firewall. Because I mean, that's another thing. If I have to take out the firewall and replace it, might as well tackle the Cowl since we're there. So yeah, I'll keep you posted. All right, thanks for watching. We will come back at it probably in another week or two and see how we move forward. If we go with just march on with the torque box and leave the Cowl alone, or if we really dig in, get to that Cowl and firewall.